Hello, my dear students of class 10th, and welcome all of you to the English class. Myself, K.C. Panda, is to deliver a class to you. In previous classes, we have already taught you that you must understood the topic, all the lessons, what we guess, what is our hope. Okay? So, be alert and be happy before listening to your teacher, before studying your lesson. You must be very happy so that you can remember all the things and relax. Be relaxed means comfort to receive the education from your teacher. Okay, so what may be the topic today? What may be the topic? The topic is not at the high school, because at the high school written by Mahatma Gandhi, that is already has over, that is already over. Mahatma Gandhi, an autobiography, My Experiments with Truth, we have already read it. Yeah, we have finished it. So this time, this period, we are going to start a new lesson for you. What is that? Can you guess? What may be the lesson? What may be the your topic of today? You will be happy to know that today's topic is Blaze Song. What is that? Blaze Song, written by poetess Sarojini Naidu. So previously we have read a poem that is All Things Bright and Beautiful, C.F. Alexander. That was a poem, belongs to the foreign countries. That poem is, the style of that poem is quite the foreign culture. But this poem, Blaze Song, written by Sarojini Naidu, is based on the Indian culture, because Sarojini Naidu is an Indian. Okay. So like that, we should know more about the poet first. So Sarojini Naidu. Who was Sarojini Naidu? You must know about the short life history of Sarojini Naidu. She was born in Hyderabad on February 13, 1879. Hyderabad. His birthplace was Hyderabad. And now he was a child prodigy. I am reading your text. This is the textbook. Each in my hand. I am reading 42. You may look it. 42 I am explaining. This is written about the Sarojini Naidu poetess. She was a child prodigy. Prodigy means, what do you mean by prodigy? That means a highly talented child. A highly talented child is called prodigy. Prolific writer. Prolific writer means exuberant writer. That means a very good and eminent writer and freedom fighter and also a poet. Okay. She gave up her literacy career to join freedom struggles by Mahatma Gandhi. Literary career. That means he gave up. Gave up means left. Sarojini Naidu left his literary career and joined in the freedom fights led by Mahatma Gandhi. She was the first Indian woman to become the president of Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress, first woman president of India. Who is the first woman president of National Congress, Indian National Congress? Sarojini Naidu. And the first woman to become the governor of Uttar Pradesh, also she was the first woman governor of Uttar Pradesh. She was popularly known as the Nightingale of India. Nightingale of India. सरोजिनी नायडू को भारतीय बुलबुल बा दी नाइटिंगेल ऑफ इंडिया बोली कहा जाए. The poem Blaze Song appeared in her book titled The Golden Threshold. There is a book of poems written by Sarojini Naidu. What is its title? Its title is The Golden Threshold. This poem belongs to the Golden Threshold. That means it is an extract. Blaze Song is taken from his book The Golden Threshold. It is a very famous book, The Golden Threshold. And it was published by Dodo Press, London in 1905. Dodo Press द्वारा प्रकाशित होइथिला 1905 ख्रीष्टाब्दरे in 1905. And she passed away in 1949. 1949 मसीहारे तांकर मृत्यु हुए. Other books. What are the other books of Sarojini Naidu? Do you want to know? Yes, one is the Golden Threshold. I have already told you. The second book is The Bird of Time. The Bird of Time. It is also a collection of poems. So many poems are written. The Bird of Time. And the third book is The Feather of the Dawn. The Feather of the Dawn. Yes, this is about the poet. Then about the poem. Next page 43. It is written on your book. You must have known, you should know that about the poem. You should have a sufficient knowledge about the poem. Poem means, that means the introduction to the poem. Okay? India has a long tradition of folk poetry. India has a long tradition of folk poetry. Folk poetry means Loko Gita re Indian tradition is fulfilled in the traditional of the folk poetry, which has largely been oral. Oral means not written. O-R-A-L. Oral means not written. Many of the poems of the Indian poems are not written. Those are oral. Okay? It deals with custom, beliefs, traditions, superstitions, simple joys and sorrows of people. That means it deals with कौठी जड़ित भारतीय ओराल सॉन्ग्स गुड़िक, ट्रेडिशनल सॉन्ग्स गुड़िक, कस्टम, प्रथा, बिलीफ्स, विश्वास, ट्रेडिशन, परंपरा, सुपरस्टिशंस, अंधविश्वास, सिंपल जॉयज एंड सरोज ऑफ पीपल. लोकमानकर सुख दुख, जॉयज एंड सरोज ऑफ पीपल. लोकंकर सुख दुख रे संबंधी बहुत प्रकार ट्रेडिशनल सॉन्ग्स मान अच्छी भारत रे. पर्टिकुलरली दोज लिविंग इन द रूरल सेटिंग्स. रूरल सेटिंग्स माने विलेजर्स, विलेज एरिया को रूरल सेटिंग्स कहा जाउछि. एई जगह रे पर्टिकुलरली जो मैंने रहती से ये ट्रेडिशनल गीत. दीज आर ट्रीटेड विथ डायरेक्टनेस एंड सिंप्लिसिटी. बहुत सरल भाषा रे लिखित होता है. फोक पोएट्री एम्स एट प्रेजेंटिंग कलेक्टिव लाइफ. फोक पोएट्रीज गुड़ाक जिते सब अच्छी लोक गीत गुड़ाक, लोक कविता गुड़ाक प्रेजेंटिंग कलेक्टिव लाइफ, ये विभिन्न प्रकार सबु प्रकार जीवन भंगी विशेषकर गाँवली जीवन उपर आधारित. It was usually nurtured by wandering minstrels. Nurtured means trained. Trained by wandering minstrels. Wandering minstrels means, that means singer of verse to the accompaniment of a group. accompaniment of a group, accompaniment of a chorus, that means songs, and also harp. हार्प रे जो विभिन्न प्रकार वाद्य सहित गीत गुआ जाए, नाच भी हुए, that is the wandering minstrels. Hence it was recitative eta, rhythmically free vocal style is called the recitative. Folk lyrics माने गीत do not make excessive demands upon the reader. Their simplicity, vocabulary and imaginary are drawn home everybody's senses and sights. Sarojini Naidu has captured all these qualities of traditional folk poetry in her poems. ଯେତିକି ଆମେ ଉପରେ ଲେଖାଗଲା, that has been depicted in this above lines. All the things are captured in the traditional folk poetry of Sarojini Naidu. Okay? In this poem are presented the voice of a mother pleading with the daughter to wait for her betrothed to marriage, betrothed to arrive, and that of the daughter to wishes the run up to her forest and remain a child. এই জায়গাରେ ଗୋଟେ এই ପୋଏମରେ କୁହାଯାଇଛି, then betrothed means, what do you mean by betrothed? Betrothed means engaged to be married. ଗୋଟେ ଝିଅ ମା ତାଙ୍କର ଝିଅକୁ ବୁଝାଉଛନ୍ତି ବୈବାହିକ ଜୀବନରେ ପାଦ ଦେବା ପାଇଁ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଶୁଣୁନାହିଁ. And that daughter who wishes to run up means run away to the forest and remain a child. ମାନେ ମାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ରହିବା ପାଇଁ, ନେଚର ସହିତ ରହିବା ପାଇଁ ସେ ଚାହୁଁଛି, ବାହା ହେବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁନାହିଁ. ମା ତାକୁ ବୁଝାଉଛନ୍ତି about the married life. This is the poem. Okay, so now come to the poem Bliss Song. This song has 4 stanzas. 4ଟି ପଦ ଅଛି. Very sweet to reciting and very sweet for listening. ଯେମିତି ରିସାଇଟ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ, ଆବୃତ୍ତି କରିବା ପାଇଁ, ଶୁଣିବା ପାଇଁ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେପରି ଭଲ ଲାଗେ. Bliss Song. Okay, so open your book at page 41. I am reciting the poem and you should look very carefully and mindfully. You should look at the and try to understand. When I am reading, you should try to understand the poem, I mean text. Okay, the text. Honey child, whither are you going? Would you cast your jewels all the bridges blowing? Would you leave the mother whom on golden grain has fed you? Would you grieve the lover who is riding forth to wed you? Again I am reciting the first stanza. Honey child, whither are you going? Would you cast your jewels all to the breezes blowing? Would you leave the mother who on golden grain has fed you? Would you grieve the lover who is riding forth to wed you? So the next stanza, look at your book. Mother mine, to the wild forest I am going, whereupon the champa bucks and champa buds are blowing. To the coil hunted river isles where lotus lilies glisten, the voices of the fairy folk are calling me, oh listen. Honey child, the world is full of pleasure, of bridal songs and cradle songs and saddle scented leisure. Your bridal robes are in the loom, silver and saffron glowing. Your bridal cakes are on the hearth. Oh, whither are you going? The bridal songs and cradle songs have cadence of sorrows. The laughter of the sun today, the wind of death tomorrow. for sweet sound for the forest notes where forest streams are falling. O mother mine, I cannot stay, the fairy folk are calling. Very sweet to listen, very good for the reciting. Then we shall explain the poem stanza by stanza and you should try to understand it. Okay? Be ready with your rough copy and when and where necessary you should write it. You must write the difficult words. Okay? Honey child, whither are you going? Honey means, here honey means, what do you mean by honey? You may say honey means nectar. That means the honey is made by bees. महुमाछी द्वारा तैयारी मऊ फेणार beehives, we can collect the honey from the beehives. Okay, but it is, this meaning is not applicable here. Honey माने जगह से पड़िया शब्द नुह. Honey means much loved. Written on the screen, much loved. Another word you can write, sweetheart. Sweetheart, affectionate, loving, adorable. These are the same meaning, synonyms to each other. Honey child, my sweetheart child, my much loved child, my beloved child, my most affectionate child. Whither are you going? Whither means to what place? To what place? Whither. This is the old use of where. Where koile bhi haba. Where are you going means to what place are you going? Would you cast your jewels all to the breezes blowing? Would you cast? Cast means throw. Throw. Phengi deba. Or discard your jewels. Jewels means ornaments. All the breezes blowing. Breezes means wind. Wind. हवा चालुथिबा स्थान को. पवन चालुथिबा माने बाहर को. तोर सबो ornaments मानंकु अलंकार गुड़ी को तो फेंगी देबू की. Would you cast your jewels? These are the questions, a lot of questions asked by her mother. First stanza, questions of the mother. Second stanza, answer to the questions of mother by the daughter. Third stanza, again questions by the mother. And fourth stanza, again the answer, I mean replies of his, that means of her daughter. प्रथम स्टांजारे मांकर प्रश्न सबू अच्छी. द्वितीय स्टांजारे झीर उत्तर. तृतीय स्टांजारे मांकर प्रश्न पुणी चतुर्थ स्टांजारे झीर उत्तर. इटा होची कविताटा. दिस इज द पोएम. ओके, वेरी सिंपल टू अंडरस्टैंड, वेरी सिंपल. हनी चाइल्ड whither are you going? Oh honey child, where are you going? Would you cast your jewels all to the breezes blowing? All your ornaments would you cast? Would you leave the mother who on golden grain has fed you? That means who has golden grain has fed you. Would you leave the mother? Would you be separated from your mother who has golden grain? Golden grain means delicate dishes. Delicate dishes. बहुत सुस्वादु खाद्य. Would you grieve the lover who is riding for to wed you? Would you grieve the lover? Grieve the lover means, that means would you distress the lover? Would you, that means not allowed to your lover who is riding for to wed you? जे कि riding means घोड़ारे बसी आसीबा. Riding to wed you means to marry you. Okay, again you should understand this. Honey child, tu kuade jauchu? Would you cast your jewels all the breezes blowing? माने बाहर को पवन चाली. ब्रिजेस मीन्स वाइंड. से पवन बहुत खोला स्थान को तोर कण सब अलंकार फिंगी देबू कि बाहर कर देबू कि? Would you leave the mother who golden grain has fed you? तोर माँ को कौन छाड़ी देबू कि दैट मीन्स हु जी कि गोल्डन ग्रेन हैज फेड यू गोल्डन ग्रेन जी सुस्वादु खाद्य खोईकरी तोते बढ़ई वुड यू ग्रीव द लभर तोर लभर को जी कि विवाह हेबा को आसुची तोते विवाह हेबा को जी आसुची ताकू तू निराश करी देबू कि सो वुड यू ग्रीव द लभर हु इज राइडिंग फॉर टू वेड यू सो दिस लाइन दिस फर्स्ट स्टैंजा इज वेरी हार्ट टचिंग to the readers, you know. She asks, that means mother asks, will you cast and abort the marriage? Abort the marriage means cancel the marriage. Again she asks, will you leave your lovely mother who grew up you to his age by providing all her needs, to providing all your clothing, to providing all your feedings. जी खाद्य पेय दे तोते एडुटारू एडुटाए करिछि ताकू तू छाड़ी देबू कि अगेन मदर क्वेश्चंस इफ यू आर डिटरमाइंड टू मेक योर ग्रूम क्राई इफ यू आर डिटरमाइंड तू पूरा बद्धपरिकर होइछु कि जे टू मेक योर ग्रूम टू ग्रूम मीन्स लवर टू मेक योर लवर ग्रीप और टू क्राई First stanza is over. Then come to the second. Mother mine, to the wine forest I am going, where upon the champa box the champa birds are blowing. To the coil haunted river I will swell lotus listen glisten. The voices of the fairy folk are calling me, oh listen. Mother mine, mine mane माया हे मोर माँ टू द वाइल्ड फॉरेस्ट आई एम गोइंग वाइल्ड फॉरेस्ट टू द फॉरेस्ट आई एम गोइंग सिंपली आई एम गोइंग टू द फॉरेस्ट टू शेल्टर टू लिव टू एंजॉय इन द लैप ऑफ नेचर where upon the champa box the champa birds are blowing. Champa is a kind of flower. It is written the screen, you may see it, also note it down. Box means the branches of the tree, that is the box. Trees also. Where upon the champa box the champa birds are blowing. Birds means champa birds. Birds means incompletely opened flower. What is incompletely opened flower? जोटा कि ओपन फ्लावर तो ओपन होई नहीं, इनकम्प्लीट अच्छी ताको हम कौन कहूँ. देयर इज ए वर्ड इन आवर मदर टंग, कैन यू गेस? दैट इज कढ़. कढ़ कढ़ भर्ती हो जो दैट मीन्स द ट्रीज और द बुशेस आर लेडन विथ द चंपा बर्ड्स. जो ठारे कि चंपा बॉक्स रे चंपा कढ़ गुड़िक भर्ती हो जाइए. से भलिया गोटे नेचुराल स्थान को फॉरेस्ट को माँ मु जाऊँगी. टू द कोएल हंटेड रिवर आई विल स्वेयर लोटस लिलीज ग्लिसन्स. कोएल written on the screen, you can see it. Coil, K-O-I-L, coil, K-O-E-L, coil, and K-O-Y-A-L, coil. 3 spellings are there. Okay, you may write, but you should write K-O-I-L, coil. But mind it, there is 3 spellings of coil, K-O-I-L, K-O-E-L, and K-O-Y-A-l. What is it? This is a bird, a kind of song bird found in our southern Asian countries. Southern Asian countries. You may also say cuckoo. Cuckoo, coil are the same categories of birds. Okay. To the coil hunted river I will swear lotus lilies glisten. ये जो कोयल हंटेड कोयली राबुथिबा कोयलर राब शुणुथिबा शोभुथिबा रिवर नदी आइल्स मीन्स आइल्स, यू शुड प्रोनाउंस आइल्स. रिभर आइल्स वेयर लोटस लिलीज ग्लिसिन्स सेई रिभर नदी रे थिबा द्वीप गुड़िक स्थान रे जोठारे कि लोटस बा कमल पद्म फूल एंड लिलीज कई फूल ग्लिसिन चकचक करुथाए सूर्य किरण रे झलसु थाए बा इटा साइन ग्लिसिन मीन्स साइन टू द कोएल हंटेड रिभर आइल्स व्हेयर लोटस लिलीज ग्लिसिन सेठा को जाउछि मो माँ जोठारे कोएल हंटेड रिभर्स अच्छी आइल्स अच्छी जोठारे लोटस लिलीज ग्लिसिन लोटस लिलीज जोटी झलसुची दैट मीन्स आई एम गोइंग टू दी लैप ऑफ नेचर प्रकृति स्थल को मो जाउछि The voices of the fairy folk are calling me, oh listen. The voices of the fairy folk. Fairy folk, this is a mythical beings. Fairy means a mythical beings. Meaning, आमे जो अप्सरा परी स्वर्गर अप्सरा परी इत्यादि कहूँ से भाया आ फोक माने ए सर्टेन ग्रुप ऑफ पीपुल को फोक कहा जाए फोक माने ग्रुप माने फेयारी फोक गोटे फेयारी मानकर माने ए भॉइसटा फेयारी फोक मानकर भॉइस बा कंठस्वर मते डाकुची इज कॉलिंग मी ओ लिसन सुन माँ सुन ए डाकुची किए डाकुची दि भॉइसेस कंठस्वर कहार फेयारी फोक आर कॉलिंग मी ओ लिसन हनी चाइल्ड द वर्ल्ड इज फुल ऑफ प्लेजर इन दिस थर्ड स्टैंजा अगेन द मदर ट्राइज टू द डॉटर्स अटेंशन अगेन द मदर ट्राइज टू मेक हिज डॉटर अंडरस्टैंड शी रिमाइंड्स हर अबाउट द प्लेजर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड and she reminds her about the wedded life. Okay, bird songs, sweets, motherhood, and the charming in the world. So many pleasures, happiness, the delightful moment that has been spent by the human beings. The mother tries to explain these things to his sweet daughter. Honey child, the world is full of pleasure. भूली जाऊच तो हनी चाइल्ड जे ए वर्ल्डटा भर्ती है सुखरे ऑफ ब्राइडल सॉन्ग्स एंड क्रेडल सॉन्ग्स एंड सैंडल सेंटेड लीजर ब्राइडल सॉन्ग्स मीन्स मैरिज सॉन्ग विवाहरे गाउथिबा गीत विवाहरे विभिन्न प्रकार वाद्ययंत्र सहित जो गीत गुआ जाउଥାଏ जो एंटरटेनमेंट करा जाउଥାଏ दैट इज कॉल्ड द ब्राइडल सॉन्ग्स विवाह संगीत एंड क्रेडल सॉन्ग्स मीन्स ए सॉन्ग टू क्वाइट चिल्ड्रन क्रेडल यू नो क्रेडल जस्ट ए hanging basket is there the newborns are kept inside the cradles and they hang it swing it okay and they sings the lullaby mother sings the lullaby the relatives sing the lullaby to keep the child quiet to keep the child sleep okay do you understand what is cradle songs means lullaby छोटा छोटा छुआ मानू माँ गीत गाई क्वेट कर क्वेट करने नीरव करने सांत्वना देवाई एवं शुआईवाई छोट छुआ को शुआईवाई माँ जो गीत गाए ताकू कहुए लुलाबी और क्रेडल सॉन्ग्स से ब्राइडल सॉन्ग्स कथा मने पकई देइछंती ब्राइडल सॉन्ग्स पर क्रेडल सॉन्ग्स कथा मने पकई देइछंती वैवाहिक जीवनर परवर्ती सोपान एंड सैंडल सेंटेड लीजर चंदन सुबासित समय सैंडल चंदन सेंटेड सुबासित लीजर टाइम ये जो ब्राइडल सॉन्ग्स एंड क्रेडल सॉन्ग्स एंड सैंडल सेंटेड लीजर या को तुसी मने पका मदरहुड एंड क्रेडल सॉन्ग्स और लुलाबी विल गिव यू मच डिलाइट डोंट फॉरगेट चाइल्ड माय हनी चाइल्ड मदरहुड and cradle songs or lullaby will give you much pleasure will give you much delight your bridal robes are in the loom, silver and saffron glowing. Your bridal robes माने भी मैरिज रोब्स, विवाह पाई जो वस्त्र जो प्रकार पोशाक दरकार हुए, दैट इज कॉल्ड द ब्राइडल रोब्स बा में दुल्हन पोशाक बधू बेसरे सजई हेबा पाई जो पोशाक, दैट इज ब्राइडल रोब्स आर इन द लूम. लूम मीन्स हैंडलूम कवयित्री हैंडलूम कोई जगह लूम लिखिछंती हैंडलूम इन द लूम जो कपड़ा वस्त्र तैयारी हुए से लूम रे अच्छी तोर ब्राइडल रोब्स. विवाह हेबाई सबु प्रकार प्रस्तुति चली. सिल्वर एंड सेफ्रॉन ग्लोइंग कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कलर्स फॉर द ब्राइडल ड्रेस. व्हाट आर दे आर सिल्वर एंड सेफ्रॉन. ओके, सेफ्रॉन डीप ऑरेंज कलर एंड सिल्वर मीन्स रुपेली रंग. Silver and saffron, a good combination of colors are there. Your bridal robes are in the loom. They are under preparation. Honey child, you should understand whither are you going. Your bridal cakes are on the hearth. Oh, whither are you going? Your bridal cakes are on the hearth. Bridal cakes means bridal. सबु bridal माने विवाह संबंधी marriage. Bridal song, that means bridal robes, bridal cakes, that means marriage संबंधी. स्वीट्स केक्स माने जगह स्वीट्स विभिन्न प्रकार खाद्य जिनस मिष्ठान्न तैयारी हुए. सो मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ स्वीट्स एंड द वेराइटीज ऑफ फूड्स आर ऑल्सो कुक्ड व्हेन बिफोर द मैरिज सेरेमनी ऑफ ए डॉटर और ऑफ ए सन. योर ब्राइडल केक्स आर ऑन द hearth. Hearth means fireplace made by bricks or stones. What did I say? Do you understand? Again I say hearth means fireplace made of bricks or stones. So what is that? कौन हो पारे सेटा? फायरप्लेस माने गोटे निया जलिबार जागा. ओके, मेड ऑफ ब्रिक्स कौठरे तैयारी होता सेटा? ब्रिक्स रे. ब्रिक्स माने ईटा रे तैयारी होई पारे. स्टोन्स रे भी. स्टोन्स माने पत्थर. कौन हो पारे सेटा होची चूल्हा. You also CHULLA, चूल्हा is also an English word. You may write it. चूल्हा, बड़ा बड़ा चूल्हा माने करा जाए चूल्हा. आओ से जगह रे विभिन्न प्रकार मिष्ठान्न विभिन्न प्रकार जिनिस तैयारी करा जाए just before the marriage ceremony. So your bridal cakes are on the hearth. Bridal sweets मध्य तैयारी हेबार उपरे अछि. सबु प्रस्तुति चाली सरी जाइछि. Bridal robes in the loom, that is silver and saffron glowing. All types of dresses are ready for your marriage. All types of cake sweets are also ready. That means they prepare. This is all the things are under preparations. Oh my honey child, whither are you going? कोठु को जाऊ छु विवाह न होई. Okay, honey child, the world is full of pleasure, of bridal songs and cradle songs, of sandal scented leisure. Your bridal robes are in the loom, silver and saffron glowing. Your bridal cakes are on the hearth. Oh, whither are you going? Last stanza. The bridal songs and cradle songs have cadence of sorrows. This is the answer of the daughter. Answer of the daughters to the questions of her mother. What did he say in the last stanza? The bridal songs and cradle songs have cadence of sorrows. Bridal songs, एटा भी से bridal अच्छी देखो विवाह संबंधर गीत. Bridal songs, that means the marriage songs, and cradle songs, that is the cradle songs, that means the motherhood, that means the pleasure of the newborn, that is the cradle songs have cadence of sorrows. दुईटार मिश्रण होची cadence, that means the sorrow, सेटा दुखर कारण होई पारे. The laughter of the sun today, the wind of death tomorrow. The laughter of the sun. The laughter of the sun means laughter of the sun. It is written on the screen. Look at very carefully. You may also write it in your English copy. Laughter of the sun means the pleasure of living, the pleasure of today's living. The laughter of the sun, आजिर खुशी. The laughter of the sun today, आजिर जो खुशी. The wind of death tomorrow. Wind of death. What do you mean by wind of death? Wind of death means loss, sorrow, sadness. This is the wind of death tomorrow. The laughter of the sun today, the wind of death tomorrow. आजिर खुशी कालीर दुखर कारण हो पारे. आजिर खुशी काली पुणी दुख, सुख दुख एमती अच्छी माँ. The laughter of the sun today, the wind of death tomorrow. Far sweeter sound the forest notes where forest streams are falling. Far sweeter sound the forest notes. Far बहु दूर रे थिबार. Sweeter sound, sweet, sweeter, sweetest. सुमधुर शब्द. Forest notes. Forest notes means, that means these are the endless source of pleasure. Forest notes, sweet sounds of the forest notes. जंगलर विभिन्न प्रकार शब्द. These are the endless source of pleasure. Far sweeter sound the forest notes where forest streams are falling. Forest streams माने पर्वतर जंगलर जो स्ट्रीम्स बा झरणा पड़ुची तार जो शब्द सेई कोल को मु जाउची माँ. ओ मदर माइन, मो माँ, मो प्रिय माँ. आई कैनॉट स्टे, मु रही पारिबी नहीं. आई कैनॉट स्टे, मु रही पारिबी नहीं. दी फेयरी फोक आर कॉलिंग. फेयरी फोक मते से फेयरी फोक माने डाकुछंती. दैट मीन्स द लास्ट स्टैंजा. द हैप्पीनेस ऑफ लाइफ इज not permanent. The daughter replied to the questions of her mother in the last stanza. The happiness of life is not permanent. They will come and go. They will come and go. आसीब सेई मुहूर्त, सुखर मुहूर्त आसीब माँ, पुणी चलीजीव. Yes, they will come and go. Today's happiness may be tomorrow's sorrows. Today's happiness may be tomorrow's sorrow. The daughter finds the sound. The daughter finds the sound of the stream in the forest, and he says that, "Oh mother mine, I cannot stay because the fairy folk are calling me, and I am going to the lap of the nature." Lap of the nature पाखको मु जाउछि माँ. The fairy folk are calling. Last stanza. The bridal songs and cradle songs have cadence of sorrow. The laughter of the sun today, the wind of death tomorrow. Far sweeter sound the forest notes where forest streams are falling. Oh mother mine, I cannot stay. The fairy folk are calling. Yes, this much. My dear students, this is the end of the lesson, village song, and what I hope you must understand it. The poem is very emotional, very sentimental, if you understand by heart, and I hope also that all the words written on the screen, on our screen, you have read it, you have also memorized it, and use the words in the meaningful sentences. Recite the poem stanza by stanza repeatedly again and again, and you should understand it. Okay, this much. Thank you, my affectionate students.